Hi, my name is Felipe and I'm going to start. First of all, Roald Dahl was a novelist and a poetry who born on 1916 in Lamslav, England. His childhood was very happy, but he didn't like so much the education system in that moment. So when he was 18, he decided to be an explorer and didn't go to college. Then, when he was 23, he decided to go to join the Second World War, and for so many years, he dedicated his life to write novels and tales, talking about their experience in the Second World War. Then he get married. Then he and his wife have kids, and the rest of his life he was dedicated to keeping writing about novels. Some of novels were so many famous that were adapted and movies like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And now we're going to talk about two stories of Tales book. The first of all, the name is Taste, that I think that is the first chapter of the book, and talks about two guys. Richard, that he was a guy very famous in England because he knows so much about wines, about their textures, their tastes, and he got a club that uh, were uh, were adapted or created for people that have the same uh, taste in wines. Then he got a friend, Mike. Mike, all of his life, was very jealous about Richard because of their knowledge about wines and of kind of stuffs. And then Mike invited Richard and his wife to join a dinner one night. And the story talks about that in specifically in the dinner on the table, Mike dare Richard to guess the name of one of the wines that he's going to serve on the dinner. On the dinner. So Richard said it to him that yes, that he accepts the dare. Then the whole story, they're always attacked each other, and finally, Mike, in the middle of his jealous and all kind of stuff, said to Richard that he never ever gonna guess the name of the wine. So tells Richard that he bet for his daughter, and Richard said him to okay he won if he want to bet that, so it was okay. Finally, Richard won won the dare, and tell everybody on the table that Mike was very stupid because after dinner, Richard were in the study room and saw the bottle of the wine, and because of that, Mike didn't win. So it's curious because the whole story and all of the stories of the book has an open end. So we didn't know what happened specifically next, but I think that uh, I suppose Mike were very angry, and I didn't know what happened. But well, the next story that I'm going to talk about is Poison. That is the final chapter of the Tales book. So basically, this story talks about a man who lived in a house, and one night he is starting to make an alarm, and one of his friends that one night uh, go to his house and his room and saw the man an old man now. It was very scary. He was sweating so much, and he was very nervous, and we didn't know what happened to him. So the friend tells him that what's going on. So he tells him that he thinks that was a big snake in the middle of his sheets, and the story involves all of the moment, the nervous, the sweating. In the middle of the story, the friend goes to ask for help to a doctor to live near the house. Then the doctor came to the house, and he didn't even know either what to do. So he make a strategy with the guy, with the friend of the old man that was in the bed, and finally it was very scary, very creepy, very thriller. The moment that the doctor and the friend of the old man try to take away very slowly the sheets, but then he didn't realize that it was kind of a joke of a lie, because the big snake never exists. So basically, the what I think is that the old man, the only thing that he wants was attention, because I think he lives very lonely, and he just want a little bit of attention, and he got it, but he was a liar. So uh, that was the two stories that there I talked, and now I'm going to make a recommendation. I think that the most curious and interesting things about Roald Dahl was his open ends of their stories, because it keeps you very thriller, and you always want to know what's going to happen next, right? So I think that was the interesting thing about Roald Dahl and their stories. They're very thriller, they're very creepy, they're very uh, I don't know, keeps you always in attention. Because of that I recommend, because personally I like so much thriller movies, thriller books, and because of that I recommend Roald Dahl. And I think that Tales was a very nice book. They have very nice stories, and I like the genre of all of the stories. So I think that was all. Thank you so much, and bye.